is it working? Can people like still like hear what we're saying and talking about? What's going on?
It's fogged up in the inside of the lens.
Yo.
I mean, how bad is it?
Damn. Wiping off don't work either, huh? Damn. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's
just let it be known.
As long as like the words get we're here to like edify people, not look good.
Yeah. All right, this is Proverbs 22:16. It says, "He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want."
Oh yeah, like for example, just like paying like taxes and all that. All right. Let's talk about like the Rothschilds. Like they pretty much like live off of other people's just like wages and hard labor without like doing anything.
All right. This is Judith chapter 5. I'm gonna start at 17. It says, "And while as they sinned not before their God, they prospered, because the God that hated iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their God was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. But now are they returned to their God, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, where it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them."
Yeah, because right now, and that's the strategy that they're using like right now. All right, because every single if you watch like TV, like almost like every single commercial, right, it's about it's like bacon, or about just in general, just things that they do on the down low, like all these like movies and entertainment, right? They try to push that propaganda of just like the way you should feel about certain things, and a lot of times it's like contrary to the scriptures. Like for example, that movie Coming to America. I don't know, you ever seen that? Yeah. Like for that movie was wicked because here it is, this guy he's in his homeland, he wakes up every morning, he has it's like a shitload of women bathing him in a hot tub. Right, his parents he's rich. His parents give him a wife that'll do whatever he tells him to do. All right, he wants to come, and then he wants to come over to New York City. All right, and deal with a woman that that's already engaged to a man. Even though and they try to put or just because this guy's an asshole or whatever, he doesn't deserve to be with her. All right, so they're pushing all these. I just bring that up as an example. All right, because they're just trying to keep you away from your power by getting it in your mind that all the laws according to the scriptures are somehow wicked and not in effect. So I shouldn't follow them. I should get along with this American dream, and then that's how they get you. That's how they get you hook, line, and sinker to be destroyed by the Heavenly Father. I just bring that up as an example.
This is Proverbs 22, and start at 22. It says, "Rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. For the Lord will plead their cause and spoil the soul of those that spoil them."
All right, that's about to happen. All right, you so-called white people. All right, this will get that famous Revelation 13. All right, but yeah, if you're not if you're outside of the 12 tribes of Israel, or you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, there's a great judgment and recompense right around the corner. All right, because the Heavenly Father, all right, America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. All right, and if you're caught up here in America, you're going to be part of that destruction. All right, but before that, there's going to be race riots, famines, pestilences, certain diseases, or everything to wipe out the 2/3 and everyone else.
Isaiah 62:6. "I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace."
Yes, that's what we're doing right now. We're the watchmen All right, because we're telling you all these things. We're the prophets of the Heavenly Father. All right, and that Jerusalem, that's talking about like our people. All right, because we're out here to like seal the elect, like of our people. All right, and also like anyone like outside of our people. All right, we're set up to like tell them about their judgment.
Day nor night, yea, that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
All right, so yeah, we're commanded to keep our hand on the plow. All right, and that's just like day nor night. Like the standard protocol is at least coming out like once a week, regardless of how the weather is, like regardless of like what's going on. Like the standard protocol is at least once a week.
And the new decree also, if you've been in for 2 years or more, you need to be doing sit downs at least twice a week minimum.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Y'all good on it? You done on it?
Yo, do you have anything else?
I was just holding Revelation.
Yeah.
This is Revelations 13 and 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
All right, so that's one of the rewards, like because like in the kingdom of heaven, like every single nation, all right, that enslaved us is going to be enslaved. All right, according to the Bible, that's every single nation, all right, that's outside of the 12 tribes of Israel. Oh, do you guys have a?
No, we don't have No, we don't. The heathen nation sign.
All right, yeah, but that's all right. All right, for example, all right, the so-called white man would be like Esau according to the Bible. All right, and all right, the Chinese and the Japanese, those are Moabites and Ammonites. All right, the East Indians and Persians, those are Elamites. All right, like Japhet. All right, those are like the Aborigines, Hawaiians, Samoans, and all that. All right, Ishmael's the Arabs. And like the Hamites are Africans because we're not Africans. Like those are two different groups of people. All right, but yeah, all those nations are going to go into captivity.
This is Isaiah 14:21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
All right, because even all this, like all these like buildings and all that, like just as a small example, like this land that we're standing on right now. Belonged to the Native Americans, all right, and they were slaughtered and moved out of their land, or in order for all these like buildings or houses to be built. All right, so there needs to be a recompense for that, all right, because like on a deeper level, all right, it says prepare slaughter for his children, all right, because our reincarnation is in the Bible. All right, your forefathers like coming back. All right, because like in our past lives, like we were doing what we're doing like right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop back to verse 2. This is Isaiah 14:2. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Back.
Like for example, like all these people, right, that you see, like having a good time at the lynchings and all that. Those people are back here today if they're not in the spirit world, like getting ready to be like reborn. Or the same thing, like all these people back here today, like falling into their same lot, whatever it may be. Alright, so yeah, that's why the Lord like requires a recompense. Like for example, like if there's like a child like born with like Down syndrome or some sort of like disability, like chances are like that's for something that like he or she did that was wicked in like in a past life. Alright, and that even that even like goes for us. Like like Trayvon Martin for example, like he fell into his lot, alright, because like in a past life, like he might have been wicked. He might have like come against the Heavenly Father. He might have like threw a stone at like Yahawashi, or participated in like beating a prophet to death or something. Or so you never know, because like the Lord, like everyone like falls into their lot of like whatever judgments in store for them.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. And God required that which is past.
Alright, so there's no like bygones be bygones. There's no that was all in the past. Like even yeah, but like even like every single like situation and all that, like it happened before, right? It's just like being like recycled and rerun. Like
2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6, like it. 2 Thessalonians 1 verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulations to them that trouble you. So that coincides right with the brother just saying, you know, they got to pay for the, and like he said in Numbers, you know, the only way that this land gonna be cleansed is through him that shed the blood. So their blood got to be shed in order to cleanse this land. But just saying, because they had troubled us, it's a righteous thing with the Lord to recompense tribulation to them. And that's like the brother was saying, it ain't gonna let no bygones be bygones, man.
And recompense is payback.
This is Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possessions. Verse 9. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little.
Yeah, and that goes into like some other subjects. That's also talking about how like you're supposed to like worship like Yahawashi. Okay, yeah, but that that's in the Bible. That's in the alright, so that's part of the doctrine. Alright, in the kingdom we're gonna have slaves.
There we go. Put the icing on the cake. Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost part of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. They shall dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Okay, there you go.
Actually,
Then trying to say dash them in pieces. So that means, you know, we're going to have slaves in the kingdom of heaven. We're going to have slaves, you know, of all the, if you're not part of the nation, you know, you're going to be subject, well, don't be subject to us, to Yahawashi, you know. We're going to be the kings and the priests of the world. because right now these so-called white people is ruling, which is and y'all name in the Bible is called Esau, the Edomites.
Matter of fact, First Ezra chapter 6 verse 9.
Second Exodus.
Second Ezra 6 and 9.
This is Isaiah 51 and 22. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, thus saith thy Lord, the Lord, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt drink it no more. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that they went over."
Alright, so it's all about like we had to go through it. Alright, so now it's time for the Lord to punish all these heathen nations for what they did to us. Alright, so it's just
It's a just balance. It's an even balance.
It's like you say, drink the dregs. The dregs is that bitter part. You know, we went through the bitter part. You know, that hardcore slavery, us seeing our women get raped in front of us, us seeing our sons being sold as a harlot. You know.
Right.
Shit, man, we been through the bitter part of slavery, man. You know, it's gonna be another time that come martial law, but that's actually a good thing, because man, that's after that happens, you know, the Lord gonna come, you know. So, hey man, we did our time, you know. This Second Ezra, chapter 6. Chapter 6. Second Ezra. Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 8.
Take it back to 7.
Sorry,
7.
7. Second Ezra 6, verse 7. Then answered I said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followed? And he said unto my father, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Right. So Jacob is Esau is going to be ruling in the end times, and then Jacob is going to be the beginning of the world to follow, meaning he's going to be ruling the world to follow. So right now you see Esau ruling in the last days. That's how you know this is the last days we're living in, because Esau is ruling. He's in rulership. He had the last kingdom here in this wicked society. So the next kingdom to come is the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be ran by Jacob, which is the Israelites.
Oh yeah, and that's kind of spiritual. You said that. Hey, give me Daniel's 2 and 29.
Did you want that one that we were talking about, the stuff that we went through in the slavery?
No, it's cool.
Real quick.